So, talking about production of Envy, I went through 5 different pairs of guitar tones for that song, and I still wasn't entirely happy until वो fifth पे जब land किया था, because on the left side the tone was sorted, but the complementary sound I wasn't be able to find for it. So once I was able to, then the song started making sense. I'm the most happiest with the drum sounds in this song because it sounds very Mike Portnoy-ish. The snare is very, very different. The whole song is very different in terms of production for this album.
Yeah.
The guitar tone, I had to go extremely like mid-gainy almost. And it didn't have to be too heavy, but then during heavy sections, the lower gain settings wasn't sounding good.
It had to have that girth.
Yeah, it had to have girth during heavy sections and softness during the chorus sections. So finally, when I landed, things started making sense.
So see, whenever I write a song, I just focus on the song and I forget it.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Though I think the most common way songs get written for this band is Harsh comes up with some riffs, he will send it on the group in the WhatsApp. Then 10 minutes later, you will write 4, 5, 10 lines something, he will send it. And on the basis of those 4, 5 lines, then this come up with some more riffs. And it just keeps going until it's a song. And then Harsh will more than likely discard it
And,
to make a secondary version of it.
That happens a lot as well.
Yes, because Wrath is what? Wrath, for example, is third. Envy kaun sa number?
No, Dan. Envy was the
Envy
first.
first. Envy. Please.
I think I would also like to appreciate our drummer for this album, who's in Ukraine and
right now.
in his war-like situation and the tough times that he's going through. He still made a conscious decision to send all the drum parts.
He wrote drum parts for 5 songs.
5
out of
songs,
the 8.
So that is one of the things. I think you are enjoying the conversation. The album releases on the 5th of September.
Yeah. After Envy, Greed.
Okay, Greed. So
first
this
song.
first song that was completed for this album. I think in the track list it's somewhere in the middle, but we
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. So that was a song that we released as the first single for this album. It is a full official music video that we shot for it.
1 year ago.
Yeah,
during
1
rainy
year,
season.
almost 1 year. And that is the song which got us this record deal with Brutal Records.
Yeah.
Brutal Records,
that
always a
song,
special one.
yeah, that song will always be a special one. And when it comes to writing process, so generally for me, when we all start working on an album and the compositions just start to come through, but for me the writing peak for me comes towards the end of the album. So, but then this album, it was like, so Greed was the product of the Hunchback's end, last album's end. Okay, so that is where I was, that is where, Greed put the idea of how this album would sound like.
And how
So
the
if
band
you,
will sound like in the future.
in the
maybe.
future, or maybe, how
In terms of songwriting,
songwriting especially.
Because lyrically, you've barely done anything.
yeah.
Verse, chorus, copy paste, done.
So, I mean, Greed is like, so that is the umbrella. If you look at it as an umbrella, everything will fall under that umbrella. It might have different colors, but then, see, Eternal Returns is like an umbrella of metalcore and melodic death. Everything that connects will fall under that umbrella. We might use different colors to, but then ultimately we know how to make it fall under that umbrella. So we have elements of thrash, groove, nu metal, melodic death, metalcore that makes up that umbrella. But then the tip of that umbrella is always metalcore, melodic death. So Greed has all those elements, and that is how this entire album is falling under that umbrella. Because Greed paved the way. It gave us a way, or it showed the path of how this album would sound like. How do we want it to be, and how do we want to present it? So very special song for all of us.
Yeah. And Greed is a song where the band's maturity comes to a certain peak and forward.
Yeah.
In a way that we can write catchy songs that you listen to it once and
So we've
there are going to be
consci-
parts of the song you are never gonna forget. Just
Consciously made a
Yeah.
decision to
Yeah.
add hooks.
Hooks.
which
Yeah.
That
was
happened
not-
because of greed.
Yeah.
Greed has quite a lot of importance.
It's like the Indian household. You'll have all these spices.
Yes.
You just have to make that dish.
Dish.
Great. So for the next dish, that is gluttony.
Gluttony.
One of my favorites.
One of
That
our favorites.
dish.
It just
All
happened.
about eating.
It just happened. I can only tell you that, but these guys will tell you.
So
Yeah,
I think-
gluttony is a crazy thing because for gluttony, I wrote the drums. I also did a bit of vocal production because Narendra sent a bunch of vocal takes for the whole song. And then I was like, this works over there, that doesn't work here. And accordingly, depending on the riffs, I was doing the vocal placements and then writing drums.
Yeah.
So
A lot of arrangement.
yeah, so in my head, I was going with that process. So that's why it is such a wholesome song for guitar players, especially more than anyone else. He doesn't really enjoy those odd times of weird
Yeah.
vocals in that song because
it's fun.
there are
It's
some
super
things in
fun.
it that are on and like.
Yeah, might. So what he wants to say is, for a vocalist, that arrangement or placement would
He's
have
not
come
gonna come
naturally.
It's
through
not
by
the-
a vocalist.
Yes.
It's not a
guitar
second
player
nature.
who also does vocals a little bit will be
Yeah.
able to like
Yeah.
produce it this way and so that song. If you're a guitar player, you will definitely.
And this is one of the songs which was which has a lot of flavor, where Shankul is singing his chorus parts.
Yeah.
I am doing a lot of growls over there.
A lot of backing.
Yeah, that
back and
jugalbandi
forth.
as we call it.
Yeah,
Ah.
is there. So
Back and-
In terms of jugalbandi, it's the best song.
Yeah.
To this day.
and
Yes.
in fact we are making a playthrough upon that as
Yes.
well. So you
Releasing
might-
soon.
Releasing soon,
Yeah.
I would say. And surprise elements are also
Yeah,
added.
surprising.
And Gluttony. I think this is one of the songs where we have constantly rewritten,
Yeah.
re-recorded, rather.
Re-recorded,
Not
rewritten.
re- yeah.
Let go of some lyrics that we didn't like,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. And basically, the chorus for this song and the song after the song, it
Right.
just came through me. It isn't a situation where you consciously write something and it
Exactly.
happens. You just, hey, maybe that makes sense, and it does.
It just happened, like I
yeah,
said.
yeah.
It
So it's
just
like
happened.
powers are around you, and you are just a medium, and they are going through you and making a
I
certain.
think that's the best way.
That is
we
the
can
best way we can
put it,
describe
yeah.
creativity
Yeah, best
in general. Yeah.
Gluttony just happened.
Yeah, gluttony happened.
Just
It just
happened.
happened. I
Indulgence.
sat there, I did some stuff there, and it happened.
Mm.
He sat at his room and he did some stuff, and it happened. You did the same thing with.
Yeah, I wrote, I changed the lyrics, I came after work, recorded it, sent it to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. And for Gluttony, I had produced vocals for the intro, but then Narendra was saying that maybe
I'm not
I should not comfortable with the
Not
intro. Can I
enjoying
do the intro again?
Again.
And this was what, days before we have to
Before the release,
submit
we have
the
to
album.
submit the album to the
Days before.
recording.
And then it's like, okay, for the intro part, you
Let me
can
do it again.
do it a single take if you like, because if it's a single take, it might sound nicer.
Yeah.
And it does. It is a single take from start to finish, the entire intro for the vocals. And from thereafter,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in this album, so continuing on the single take part, I think this is a good time to talk about Pride also. So there are a lot of single takes vocals on
in
this
that
album.
song.
I think Lust, Gluttony, and Pride outro, that is also a single take. I
one
think-
take in his
Yeah.
in his living room on his couch with the SM7
We,
bass
we,
and
we have that BTS. We will.
Yeah, we have
release
the
it.
BTS.
And I would like to tell this as well. They'll always say that it's a single take thing, but these guys also do a lot of single takes.
But
So,
for us, it's different. And being
more-
a vocalist
more-
is a
see,
complete
vocal
different.
chords are organic,
Organic.
This is technical. Once it's set in stone, it's set in stone. But this thing is organic. It
Because
can give
every
out.
day this will come out as something different. You are
Differently.
not the same person every day, same energy, and same kind of. You don't feel the same every day. So putting that kind of energy and having it in one day is really something else. But then again, talking about Pride is about Lucifer, so
Yeah.
it's the king of sins.
the first and most important
So
cardinal
that is-
sin.
Exactly. So he rules every sin. So So that is the story. So but then Pride also is, I think it was also one of the first compositions with Greed that I wrote for this album. And
Yeah.
yes, and again when I talking about that umbrella stuff again, so it also ticks.
This is a fast AF song.
Fast AF, lot of melody, a lot of melody into
melody,
it.
a lot of
We-
notes.
By the way,
Lot
it's
of notes.
streaming in Brutal
Yeah.
It's
Records
streaming on Brutal Records website.
website.
homepage,
now.
it is streaming free.
Yes,
Okay,
before
you,
the release.
before the release, so you might like to check it out.
Dig in.
Yes.
So yeah, the thing about Pride is there are elements of it that are just straight up tech death almost.
Yeah.
Because there are just so many notes happening constantly, and Viktor, this song would be right up Viktor's alley.
Yes. This is like,
This is
if you want
Viktor.
to know what is Viktor, you listen
This
to
is the
Pride.
song. His
Simple.
drum writing for this song
It's
is
ruthless.
Ruthless drumming is what we
And
can say.
like to sum it up about Pride, the lyrical parts, some of the lines I would like to reiterate is the chorus where I haven't growled because
Spoken word, yeah.
yes, it's
Yeah,
just
spoken
spoken
word.
words, but spoken words after 7 hours of recording. So we wanted to keep it that way, and we did
That
not
was a
do it.
pre-chorus.
Yeah,
Pre-chorus.
Yeah.
With me by your side, even angels sin and lie. Put yourself before the world lets you die. So that is the kind of a thing that we are trying to put.
It's like a conversation.
I love that part because
One of
we
the
have that
favorite.
step sequence, that switch thingy
Yes.
in that.
And it was a conscious decision where I did not want to growl because, again, the surprise element part which
Yeah.
Harsh was talking about, we needed to keep that.
Because sometimes vocalist thinks a certain way for that part and the guitar नहीं नहीं रे इधर नहीं करना है कुछ भी वहाँ पे करना है ऐसा कर हाँ अभी कैसा
Yeah.
and then vocalist really अच्छा हाँ that is what because okay that's why and when you listen to the result then you realize it
It's all about serving the song. All of us
all
believe in
about
it.
serving
So
the song.
it is never about, you know, vocals or guitars or
Who will get
drums or
more
bass. Or it's never
time
about that.
in a song.
Spotlight time.
So nothing of that sort.
I also remember for Lust, going back for Lust, I think we had some clean vocals for chorus, but it wasn't sounding that good, so
Yeah,
we
we
decided to
skipped
not
it,
do
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And we were even trying to rap it in a clean way, but
Yeah.
I think organically
Yeah.
the growls.
It wasn't sounding
better.
right. It was sounding good, it wasn't sounding right.
Yeah.
But when he did it in his signature growly voice, then
Yeah.
that hits correctly.
All
We are left with, I think,
Wrath!
Brad is pending, right?
Wrath is
Yeah.
remaining, yes.
So see, Brad, I've composed this song 3 times.
Yeah.
For
This
this
is
album.
third.
But
that's why I hate it.
अरे दलाल है सर, riffs के दलाल है.
so I mean, I was happy with the first version, but then as soon as
He
you know,
becomes super happy with the second
second,
and extremely happy with the third one.
so it is just a process. Maybe, you know, the ideas that we exchange and how the album is progressing. I kind of dished the first one. I came up with the second one. And the second one I was happy, but then as I said, it's just something wrong with me, right? I don't know. But by the time album comes to an end, I come at my creative peak. So every
That is
time
the last song, right?
that is the last song that
Which he wrote.
which he
for the
wrote,
album.
wrote for the album.
Not
and
the
it
last
was-
song of the album.
Yeah,
Track listing.
it is the last song that I composed.
And that song that we all worked on together, drums were done by Viktor.
And Gluttony also for. So Gluttony also had 2 versions.
Where the lyrics had
So
to
what
change
happened is
multiple times.
the
So
Brad
he hates him because he has to constantly let go of
Rewrite.
such lyrics that he writes and have to write new stuff because bro has
He's a
rejected
good
his own
guy.
material.
good guy.
Bro keeps rejecting his own material.
So, but then Brad's second version ended up becoming the Gluttony that we have on the album, and the Brad third version is Brad.
But
And the previous slot got cancelled. 2 slots, 2 Gluttonies got cancelled. A lot. Greed first also got cancelled.
Greed
Lot
too.
5-7 songs got cancelled.
And the final product. I'm
is
absolutely.
we are all
love
happy.
it.
So this
Yeah.
is how it is.
The thing about Wrath is that it was during the process the most underrated song, and towards the end now it has become our most favorite, most re-listened song.
One of the finest
album.
And
solos.
yes.
you will-
The best solo. That is Harsh's best solo. Wrath has Harsh's best solo to this day.
So, but then this, coming back to the song, that is what the hook that he was talking about. This is what we wanted to achieve. That people coming back and listening to it. Okay, so that is what we got from all the radio stations. It aired in Mexico, it aired in Italy, it aired in USA, and it aired in UK. And we had a few podcasts done with these radio stations, which might release in the near future. But then Wrath is like it grows on people such that it becomes a loop.
It's a part
And
of their playlist.
playlist
Because
every
it is
day.
brutal as during verses and chorus catchy as.
Exactly. I think Gluttony and Wrath is like perfect vocal writing, vocal melody complementing the chorus is all thanks to Shanks. He's sung like an angel in
Yeah.
these. You listen to it, but then he's sung like an angel in a song about sin.
He himself used to be an archangel.
Rap, we are talking about rap.
So
Amazing, guys. It's an amazing album. It's a pleasure to listen to you guys performing so well, and we are waiting for the next albums. I would like a little bit of an insight on your future projects as well.
सर आप बताइए आगे क्या कर रहे हैं, किसको किसको क्या कर रहे हैं. अगला एल्बम कुछ है सोचे. 17-18 गाने का एल्बम सोच रहे हैं आगे.
It's in talks.
It's in talks.
We've already started.
We've already
writing.
started. We just wrote another song number 18 yesterday for that. Yesterday for that album.
Random it was.
Randomly.
So it's in cards.
It's in
and
cards.
it's going to be
It will have a new drummer. That is for sure.
for sure.
Yeah, it has to happen.
And we are working on 2 albums simultaneously, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. It depends.
Depends.
It is either might be a split album or it might be a double disc album.
But it will be something that will
Very fresh from us.
Very fresh from us.
But of course, keeping
Keeping
internal
that
returns.
under the umbrella. ER umbrella.
Your
is
umbrella is
always-
always.
So we can expect a lot of songs in the next 2 years.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And Let There Be Sin comes out 5th of September worldwide via Brutal Records USA.
Thank you.
Amazing.